Today I decided to pull a spread on the e-files just to kind of see what's going on with that anyway right now. I did see like a brief headline earlier today about why the information for survivors wasn't redacted and why it was redacted for those who were perpetrators. So interesting information there that was coming out today. But I start the reading with the Seven of Wands reversed and the Temperance card in the past position. So I think we've been in this world where people have been patiently waiting for the dominoes to kind of fall. We've been kind of aware of what the situation is, what's going on here, and just kind of waiting for someone to kind of knock someone responsible off their position and to take accountability here. Like very much the song, John Mayer's song, Waiting on the World to Change, kind of pops into my head. Like, and I think this has been most people's attitude because they're just sort of worn out, right? Like, it's not that this isn't horrendous, because it absolutely is. It's just that everybody kind of feels like, I don't know what to do. Like, who holds anybody accountable, because there doesn't seem to be anyone officially holding anyone accountable. Well, I think we're about to be kind of slapped in the face with what's truly going on here. For the present energy, we have the devil. This says to me that while I think, the consciousness in America is something like, well, this is something that was in the past and it's really terrible, but the person that was involved is now deceased and therefore it's likely not going on as much anymore. I think the devil's here to tell us, oh, nay, nay. Oh, nay, nay. This is something that is very much alive. That's why certain names are being protected or redacted, while other names are not. It's very much the energy of know your place, very much the energy of control. So while, yes, what we're hearing mostly about are actions that occurred in the past, with very little accountability. The reason there is little accountability is because this is a current state. But notice on these figures, the chains are quite loose. That is the lesson of this card. This is a loop that we can get ourselves out of. And I think we will. In the upcoming future, we have the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords is information rushing in. All right, communication, clarity coming towards us, clarity that's going to cause everyone some pause here with the Seven of Pentacles. So I do think this means that basically people are going to be kind of staring at this information that comes rushing in and at us as like, how has this continued to grow even though things have been coming to light? So Seven of Pentacles can be reflection on how you've let something get out of control, just as much as how something might have grown more abundantly than you thought. I do get that feeling that this is unfortunately a situation where it is more prevalent than anyone anticipated, and we're all going to be kind of like aghast at how this kind of gets hit smack in the face with whatever information is coming out. The advice here is basically to hold on to your butt. All right, we got the Ten of Swords in the advice paired with the Tower. All right, Ten of Swords is like an ultimate betrayal. So this is the feeling of being stabbed in the back. This is the everything is fine card. You see this woman completely stabbed with swords, scrolling on her phone. Like, everything's fine. Yeah, this is fine. But ultimate betrayal. So ultimate betrayal, that then leads to the tower crumbling, leads to everything kind of falling apart. And the house of cards falls down is kind of what I'm hearing. I do think, if you're someone who's been tracking information about the cameras that are being installed everywhere, that is for a reason. Page of Swords reversed is the card of spying or watching, but with nefarious purposes. So our overall energy is about this kind of spy energy, paired with the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is your naval commander. This is someone trying to be strategic, someone trying to remain control over a large fleet or a large group of people. So all the sort of surveillance stuff that we're seeing, I think the launching of AI, I do think is ultimately kind of related to the secrets of peoples that would be part of that e-file class. However, here's the good news. Right underneath the King of Swords, we have the Fool. A brand new start, a brand new energy. This is Aquarius energy. I love Aquarius energy because this is power to the people. This is community. This is brand new beginnings. This is having the bravery to take the leap off the cliff, but in a positive way, in a way where you know you are supported. And so I feel like all of this is ultimately going to get us there. It's a dark way to get there, but I do think this has to do with, of course, astrologically we just had that full moon in Aquarius. Of course, Pluto's in Aquarius right now, and it will be for the next while. And we have a number of kind of transits, I think, coming up that I believe, particularly in Scorpio, that will kind of help us move into that Fool energy. So Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth. All right, so this was not very sunshiny, but definitely something worth thinking about. If nothing else, maybe I'm giving someone a heads up that stuff might be hitting the fan here soon.